This is Stampy, and welcome to another Let's Play on Minecraft Story Mode. We are still in episode number 4, which is block and a hard place, or between a block and hard place, so something along those lines. Anyway, this is the screen I was greeted to when I loaded up the game. It's just Ruben just staring at the screen, looking really sad. And I can like move this around, but I can't click on anything. I can go through my items, but I can't click on Ruben. And so I was like, what's going on? And I started moving around, and can you see where I am? That's me. You see those legs in the background? That is me moving it around and going absolutely crazy. I don't know if I can get out of this camera view though. I can like I can walk through Ruben. This is weird. Okay, I've just walked off the screen one way, and I can walk. Oh, there we go. The game has suddenly woken up. Oh, dude, that was amazing. I kind of wish that carried on for a little bit, to be honest. That was I think that was one of the most enjoyable moments I've had so far in this game. Oh, dear. But I don't know what's going on because I ended the last episode and I was out here with Ruben. Oh, it looks like Soren's out here now. This is what happened like at the end of the last episode, but instead of Soren, it was Ruben out here.
Look, Soren.
I said I needed some space, Jesse.
Actually, you said you needed time to think. So, did you think of anything?
Not really. I'll let you know if I do.
Okay. Is that the end of the conversation? Yeah, because at the end of the last episode, Ruben was out here. I guess it just like probably didn't save then. Can I just like wander off? Can I just go like away? No, I think there's like just an invisible wall there just stopping me from doing that. I love it when you just go to walk really fast and he just goes like dip, 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 dip. Let's just go and wander off then. Is it gonna let me go up here? No. I guess that's why the ladder's there, just to stop me wandering off. Right then, I guess we got to speak to everyone again then. I guess we can just go around and talk to them and see what they have to say. So I've still got the cobblestone. I got that from the chest. So let's go and speak to Lucas again, shall we?
How are the horses looking?
Tired, but they're okay. Same as the rest of us.
Well, I'm glad you're staying with us, Lucas.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so it does seem like it's remembered what I did in the last episode. So that's good. Okay, we're not back to square one. I guess we just need to speak to everyone. And I didn't look at the horses before. And oh, did a nice little slide into the horse there.
Just don't tell Ruben I said that. He might get jealous.
Does Ruben just get jealous of all of the other animals then? Ruben's just still kind of staring there like the way he was. I can't speak to them. So let's go and speak to Petra again.
Petra, you sure you're okay?
I'm fine, Jesse. I just need to rest for a bit.
What do I do now then? Like, I looked in the chest. Is it going to let me speak to these guys? I can't speak to them. Ruben's just there. Soren didn't want to speak to me. Like, can I do anything? Am I supposed to just, like, do something? Like, we don't have a plan. Like, everyone's just, like, sitting around just moping. And I'm always the one who has to do everything, which I guess makes sense. You know, it wouldn't be as fun of a game if, you know, if everyone else, you know, did as much as you did. Because, you know, then you'll just be kind of just watching it and not doing it. But I have literally no idea what I'm supposed to do now then. Like, I can't speak to anyone here. I can't speak to Ruben. The chest is, there's nothing in the chest. I got the cobblestone from the chest. I mean, like, I don't think I've got any option to, like, use items on things. So, like, normally in, like, the traditional adventure games, you know, you could try and combine, like, all of your objects with things. But this game is more about, like, story rather than puzzles, I guess. And let me go and try and speak to Soren again, because he seems to be the brainy one, and he seems to be the one trying to work out a plan. But he seems to be, like, annoyed at me for some reason. And I can't wander off either, because there's just an invisible wall here. I don't know if the game's just broken. I have a strong feeling that the game's just broken, and I should be able to do something here, but like it's just not letting me. The fact that it was with that weird opening with the pig, yeah, and also there was a weird moment as well where like Magnus was in the background of the last episode, and if you remember, Magnus isn't with us anymore. So yeah, there does seem to be a few problems with this episode. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the game, and I'm gonna just load it all completely back up again. And I don't know, maybe I'm gonna start from like standing somewhere else, and I'm gonna see if there's anything that I'm gonna be able to do to be able to carry on playing. Okay, and we are now back in the game, and I think the game has been fixed. So basically, since the beginning of this episode, I have had a few days off recording, and I've been speaking to some of the people that work at Telltale and telling them about the problem I had, and they said that they think it's a problem with the game, and that they're working on a patch right now, and so the game should be fixed. But what I basically had to do was go back to the beginning of this episode and kind of start from the beginning there. But I've now kind of got back to where I was. I tried to make the exact same decisions as I made the first time, so hopefully everything's going to be the same. But if you are playing this game, I recommend once you get to this area, like, don't quit the game. Because between this episode and the last episode, like this part of my series, I mean, not the episodes of the game, yeah, I basically quit out the game and loaded it back up, and I think it mucked up with the autosave, or just, I don't know, the game got confused for some reason. So once you get to this part, I reckon not turning the Xbox off at all. Yeah, because you might be in the same problem that I had. So I think basically people were in the wrong place. I think Ruben was obviously supposed to be outside, but he ended up inside, and then Soren ended up outside, but I don't even know where Soren is now, so I guess we need to try and work this out. And what did I say? I think I said I don't want to lose you, didn't I, last time?
I don't want to lose you, you understand? Yeah, I know you've run off before, but things are different now. We've lost too many people already.
Yeah, so as I said, I tried to pretty much make the decisions the same as I did last time, but I did them slightly different, a little bit, just for a bit of fun. I was just curious to see what would happen if I did things slightly different and see how they would change, but to be honest, nothing really changed anyway, so I think we're fine. Because I know a lot of people kind of like playing through these games more than once. They like kind of playing through and making some decisions, and then playing through again to see, you know, kind of the alternatives, like what could have happened. But I never like doing that. I always like just playing through once and just kind of like doing what I would do if I was actually there. I think that makes it a lot more fun. Like, if I'm like choosing a choice which isn't what I'd actually choose in real life, I don't know, it's just not as fun for me, and you often end up seeing that it kind of ends up ending up pretty similar no matter what you choose. But look, there's a conversation going on here, and you hear that in the background. There's people chatting, and I think it might be, oh, did they just say Ivor? Wait a minute, what's going on? Oh, look, it's letting me climb the ladder now. Right, this is obviously what it was supposed to have let me done the first time, but it all seems to be working. But look, it is. Oh, it's Ivor and Soren talking. Come of that?
What are you doing here, Ivor? Come to lock me in another room?
I came to offer my help.
Ha! He's been following us.
It's not like that. You need to hear me out. What you don't understand is, you are all in very grave danger.
Obviously!
No, I mean specifically this group. The weather storm isn't acting randomly. It's following Gabriel.
Gabriel?
You see, I may have programmed it to follow his amulet.
You mean the Order's amulet?
Yes, Soren. That amulet. Oh, don't be so dramatic.
Did you also know I was the one he gave the amulet to?
What? I didn't know.
Ah, Ivor, you fool. You've created a monster that's following Jesse, and it's only getting stronger.
You don't think I realize that? Nothing can stop those things. Nothing even hurts them.
Well, except Enderman.
Enderman?
Jesse's right. The Wither's gaze passed over them, and they went wild.
We actually just saw a bunch of Endermen pull blocks off a Witherstorm.
So,
enough of them working together might be able to destroy a Witherstorm entirely. It's a promising concept, at least in theory, if I'm seeing all the pieces correctly.
Could you coordinate the Endermen somehow? Make them attack all at once?
If I know my Endermen, all we'd need to do is get them into the storm's vicinity. In fact, there's probably more than enough of them still in my fortress. An unintended side effect of you flooding the end.
this is just like the old days, Soren. You and your crazy ideas—
Hush, Ivor, for once! Ugh. Question is, how to bring the storms and the Endermen together? Endermen aren't pets. They don't follow orders. At least, not from mere mortals.
We know for a fact the Witherstorm will follow the amulet. So if we take the amulet back to your fortress where the Endermen are...
Yes! Yes, that's it! We'll lead them straight into a massive trap!
If we can't bring the Endermen to the Witherstorms, we bring the Witherstorms to the Endermen.
Just one problem. You're forgetting about the command block.
Yes. It's clear now that no weapon can destroy it. Not even a formidabomb.
Actually, I may have a solution to that. You see, when I first took possession of the command block...
You mean stole it?
Yes, well, I created a failsafe. A backup plan, for just in case.
Well, I'd say just in case is here.
Ivor, how could you keep this secret?
Oh, believe you me, keeping secrets is easy. So I made something. An enchanting book. One that contains the power of the command block itself. Use it to enchant a weapon, and you'll be able to smash the command block to bits. Forever!
Yes. Yes, that's it. It could very well solve all our problems.
What are we waiting for? Let's go get that book.
Just one problem. It's at my secret lab, which is sort of far away.
How far could it possibly be?
Let's just say it's the farthest place a person can travel before being utterly...
Oh dear, what was that?
Looks like we got trouble. What I don't get is why we don't ask Ivor more questions. Like, we don't know why he spawned the Witherstorm properly yet, do we?
So quickly.
We're not safe anywhere, are we?
Well, we can't stand around and wait for it.
Guys, I have a plan. We're going to Ivor's secret laboratory to try to craft a...
Ivor? Well, I'll be. It is you.
A pleasure, as always, Eligard.
Hello, my name is Gabriel.
Somebody pinch me.
Anyway, Ivor's figured out the Witherstorms are drawn to the amulet, so we're gonna lure them back to Soren's fortress and destroy the command block with an enchanted superweapon.
You figured all that out just now?
The point is, we need to get moving. We aren't safe. Not as long as we have that amulet.
I'll take it.
You can't.
I can, and I have to.
Why?
But you
Why would he want to take it? I'm gonna look after it.
We all could, Olivia.
There's no way I can let you do that, Axel.
You don't understand. I'm not asking. I thought you'd trust me by now.
See what I mean? Like,
You
it's
just
as if
go
I'm
make that
choosing who
super
takes the amulet, but like,
I'll meet
no
you
matter
back
what
at
I
Soren's
chose,
fortress.
like, he just takes the amulet anyway.
Axel shouldn't
It just makes you think you're making a decision.
I'm going with him.
I appreciate that.
Jesse, I'm going with him too. Like you said, I need to keep fighting.
Well, I'm going with Jesse. I pledged to help, and that's what I must do.
My friends are still out there somewhere.
Then you must do this for them.
Everyone, take good care of yourselves.
You too.
Okay, looks like the troop is splitting up.
Let's try our handshake again, just once for the road.
The
But first, I guess
redstone
I'm
rat-
trying
You got it.
a handshake then. I remember this all the way back from the beginning of the first episode. Right, I really want to make sure I get this right. That's pretty easy.
I'll see you at Soren's, all right?
Not if I see you first.
Good one, Axel. Right then, let's go and head off then. So yeah, the thing that I don't get, so why Ivor, okay, who was supposed to be like the baddie, okay, so we're now just trusting him? And I'm not saying like I don't trust him, I'm just saying, like, I don't get why did he, like, he made the Witherstorm. And I don't know if I'm forgetting or missing something, but we don't know why he's made it. I mean, he said he programmed it to chase Gabriel's amulet, but like, but why? And like, why haven't we asked him yet? Like, why are we just suddenly trying? It's just weird.
Are we there yet?
Almost there.
So it looks like we're traveling to like as far as you can travel, because this is a thing in real life Minecraft. If you kind of just keep walking like forever, you enter like a place where the world just gets like really weird and gets messed up and goes really strange. And so I'm assuming that is where we're heading to. That's where Ivor's secret lab is. So if you missed the story a little bit, we're basically trying to get an enchantment book to enchant a weapon, which will destroy the command block. We're then going to try and get the Enderman to break all of the blocks of the Witherstorm. I think that sounds like a pretty good plan. As long as the Endermen cooperate. As long as they do what we expect them to do. And if you're laughing because I said do, then you need to be more mature. Right, looks like we're still heading. It seems to be a very long way.
Keep going, everyone, onward!
That's really not necessary.
I'm just trying to be encouraging.
All right, Ivor, calm down. It's amazing that we traveled this far, but we stayed in the exact same formation the entire way through. This is quite a cool credit sequence. I always like the credit sequences. You know, the little openings? I think especially the last one, the one before this one, they've all been kind of some of the coolest bit. They always got some really nice music, and this one isn't as dramatic and exciting as the others, but it's just pretty awesome. It's just pretty cool, kind of seeing us making this huge journey. And don't forget, we're gonna have to make the journey back the other side as well. It looks like we made our way to an icy biome. We haven't seen too much snow so far. Oh, and it looks like that's the end of the snow already. I'm looking forward to seeing Ivor's secret lab. Like my favorite thing I think about the game is kind of like seeing the sets, just kind of seeing this Minecraft world and how they've kind of taken Minecraft and put it in like a different game. I think that is the thing that I've enjoyed most about it. So I always like it when we're heading to a new area. But surely we must be close. Oh, I meant to press are we close, but I didn't do it in time. So instead I just held my ears. Is that like what happens? Oh look, I'm doing it again. Oh, I just gotta hold my ears. If I cover my ears, it will feel like we're getting there sooner. Is that a strategy people do? I think I was just a little bit exhausted. If I'm exhausted, I feel sorry for the horse. And oh, looks like we've arrived in a swamp. This seems like the type of place Ivor would build his lab.
My rear end is profoundly sore.
I feel like we've been riding forever.
I am telling you, we cannot go to the far lands. They're not just the edge of our world, but the limits of our comprehension.
Oh, please. The far lands are a happy accident. Nature's way of keeping life interesting.
No. They are perilous and unpredictable. Purlin noise, floating points. These are not matters to be toyed with.
This is definitely what I'm talking about. I've heard of that place.
You know, I think I've heard of the Farlands before.
I'd be surprised if you hadn't.
The far lands lie at the very edge of all things, where logic gives way to chaos. They're a dangerous place to visit, and a ridiculous place to construct a laboratory.
Just wait until you see it.
Do those two never stop arguing?
I don't know, I'm too hungry to care.
Yeah, I'm starving.
We all are. Maybe we should turn back?
This isn't the time. Swamps are too dangerous. You never know what might be lurking around.
What was that?
My stomach.
Guys, we can't turn back now, not after coming so far.
Fine, but I'm taking a break.
So am I.
We mustn't linger long. The far lands are just beyond this swamp.
So this could be our last chance to find food?
Oh, I saw something in the distance. You see that? There was like there's a house or something over there. And then there's some swamp water as well. And you see, that was kind of another situation where it's like, I said keep moving, and then they will just kind of stop anyway. Looks like we're taking a break. It's really cool though, the Farland. So as I said, like in Minecraft, I don't know the technical reason why, but it's something to do with the code in Minecraft. So that like, at the edge of the world, everything just goes a little bit crazy and the ground gets messed up and stuff. And so I guess like they've just added that into the plot. And I think that's what this game's done really well, like kind of how it's made like, you know, command blocks part of the story and all of the redstone and all of those things. I think that's really cool. And here's my troop of merry men and woman and pig, of course. Let's go and speak to them. Let's see how they're doing.
Everyone doing okay?
Not really. We're starving.
Oh, okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to go and get some food. What's down here then? So that's the swamp land, and that's the swamp water. Okay, let's go on the land. I don't fancy heading into the water. And oh no, I've just thought. I know what's in witches. Oh, I nearly said I know what's in well, I did say what's in witches. I meant to say I know what's in swamps, but I meant, yeah, witches are in swamps. That's what I'm trying to say. And oh, there's potatoes here.
Sweet, a potato.
But someone's planted the potato, and I think that maybe stealing them is going to be a bit of a bad idea. So I think I'm going to go and pass them. So I'm going to go and keep heading through the swamp, hopefully avoiding witches and seeing what I can find, and hopefully finding some other food than the potatoes, because I'm scared about stealing them. I've a bad feeling in my stomach about it. Oh dear. But sadly, that is just about the end of this episode here. So of course, I'll be leaving a link in the description, which will be to the next part of my series. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!